repotting of this zygonisia Murasaki Komado. This is a seedling. It is supposed to be 1 or 2 years from flowering size. I received this one recently from Schwerter. I really missed doing an order from them, and yeah, I'm trying to save here because I have a root that got out of the pot, and we can see that this orchid has a lot of charcoal, which I will try to save because this is an inorganic medium, and I can totally boil it to sterilize it and reuse it. I don't find to buy charcoal in my country for orchids, and I heard it is a great topping, so that is what I shall do. I will put it aside because I don't want to mix it with my decomposed moss, because as I was saying, this orchid, it is potted in some moss, and this moss is very old. Now it is really stinky, and this zygonisia is basically from the family of zygopetalums, so they have similar care. They are intermediate to cool growers. They do like bright light, but not direct sunlight. Their leaves are very thin and they are very easy to burn, so you need to make sure you take care of that. I can see my orchid has a lot of good roots. The roots are in active growth, which is lovely because that means this orchid will adjust to semi-hydro really fast. And yes, I will pot her in semi-hydro. I really like that the moss is a long strain one, because that means it is easier to detach from the roots. I need to be extra careful when removing this moss, because the roots of zygopetalums, or in this case a zygonisia, are very fragile and easy to break, so I should pay extra attention when repotting this orchid. Also, zygopetalums, I will keep saying zygopetalum, but I mean zygonisia. This is a semi-terrestrial orchid, meaning that her roots don't require as much air as other orchids, or the majority of orchids, which are epiphytes. So you can totally pot this orchid in a very fine mix if you desire to pot her in organic medium. I do prefer my orchids in semi-hydro because the medium is inorganic, so when I need to put the orchid into a bigger pot, I just need to put more medium around the roots, and I don't need to struggle to remove the old medium, because that medium never gets old. That is the beauty of semi-hydro. And also these orchids love to stay constantly moist, which would make an organic medium to decompose a lot faster, but in semi-hydro nothing decomposes and the orchid grows overall better and faster. So yeah, that is what I shall do. I will give a division from this orchid when she will grow some more to my friend, because I purchased this orchid together with a friend, and we combined that when the orchid will be big enough, we will divide her. So yeah, that is what we shall do. And we can see that I am pretty much done. I still have just a few more strings here and there, but those will come off very easily with the help of a good flush. So now I will go to the sink, I will flush the root system to clean it from any debris, and I will come back. Okay, and now the root system is as clean as it will get, so I can spray it with some hydrogen peroxide 3%. This will kill any snails or snail eggs that can be on this orchid, and also this is a very good fungicide, so I will spray the orchid really well, also the base of the pseudobulbs, and in the case of zygopetalums, the leaves as well. This is because zygopetalums are quite sensitive to... Okay, sorry for that, guys. I think that my camera got out of battery and I needed to recharge it, but what I have done, most probably out of camera, it is I have sprayed the root system very well with hydrogen peroxide 3%, which has killed with hydrogen peroxide 3%, which has killed the snails and any possible snail eggs that might have been on the orchid. Also, I have sprayed the leaves because the orchid stayed on transport for 5 days, so the leaves of zygopetalum types orchids are very sensitive to fungal attacks, and this hydrogen peroxide is a very good antifungal agent. So here I have a customized, let's say, pot. It is a cup actually, and I have made 2 holes here, and I will put also pebbles on the bottom, and now I will put gently the root system inside. The thing is that my orchid is very healthy, guys, and it doesn't have any dead roots, so I don't need to cut anything, which is really nicely. I will try to rotate the root system as much as I can because I want these roots to get inside the medium and the base of the orchid to be quite a bit low. I will make sure I will not leave air pockets, because as I said, this orchid really hates that. So I am as gentle as I can. And this looks really nice. I will rip away the dried sheet, and I have another one in here. Alright, and now I will put a top layer of green moss. I collected this moss myself from the forest, and my orchids really seem to love it. As a top layer, as a top dressing, let's say. So the purpose of the green moss, it is to limit the evaporation rate from the top of the medium. So the orchid will consume at a slower rate the water in the reservoir. I will water the orchid now. Alrighty, and I have just filled up the pot with water, and I left the water in the reservoir. This is how we are supposed to water orchids in semi-hydro. Now this top layer of moss, as I said, will prevent the orchid from consuming too fast the water, so or the water from evaporating actually, and the water that is standing in the reservoir will be consumed by the root system of the orchid. This orchid does love a lot the moisture in her pot, and it is very important to never let her dry. We can see that I have a very good look at the root system through the pot. It is slightly transparent, and I think it's very pretty as it is. And yeah guys, I will put now the orchid in a very ventilated location. The psychopetalums do need a lot of ventilation, and I will try to keep it rather coolish, so it will stay on a lower shelf. And yeah, that is pretty much all I will do. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye!